Good morning and welcome to GFS booth 2024 at SEMA. My name is Lance Watkins. I am the sales manager for Global Finishing Solutions, and I'm excited to have two special guests with me today. I've got Tyler Clark from Alchemy, and I've got Greg Reber from Dalton Collision. Tyler, could you give us a little background on your company, please?
Yeah, my name is Tyler Clark. I'm with Alchemy. We're a new brand, a new company for 2024. We basically have a strong history in automotive restoration, but we've kind of changed models this year, and we've come out with the world's first classic Super Bronco. So we used all of our experience in early Bronco restoration and customization, and we designed and built our own classic Bronco how we thought it should be built, utilizing all kinds of new technology, new processes, amazing paint and body, and we've brought that to the market here at SEMA this year.
Wow, Tyler, great. Great, thanks for being here. Greg, could you give us a little background on who Dalton Collision is and what do you do?
Yeah, sure. My name is Greg Reber. I'm with Dalton Collision in Knoxville, Tennessee. We have two locations. We're basically repairing cars on a daily basis for working with a lot of insurance companies, fixing the vehicles correctly. OEM certifications. We have 17 OEM certifications, and that's pretty much it.
Thank you, Greg. Appreciate it. Thanks for being here. We've got a couple customers on the kind of different sides of the spectrum. We've got a car builder. We've got a collision shop. So, Greg, could you just elaborate a little bit further on what kind of services that you offer at Dalton Collision?
Yeah, sure. So, as I mentioned, we're OEM certified. So, we specialize in fixing the vehicle the right way, the way the manufacturer specifies that we should fix them. It's going by repair procedures, and we do a lot of work. We have a lot of business with both locations, so it's kind of tricky sometimes to stay, as competitive with as much work as what we have, and then still fixing them the right way. But we find a way to do it, and it's kind of impressive, actually.
That's great.
Yeah.
Great. Tyler, elaborate a little bit more on Alchemy. Are you building cars to sell, or do you build for clients that want you to build it? If you could elaborate a little bit more on the scope of your business.
Yeah, so in years past, our business model was building cars for customers, but that could be problematic sometimes. Oftentimes customers don't choose the right components. So we've kind of rethought that, and we've made all the decisions this time around. So we're using the best of everything, all the way down to the best equipment to build the cars, including the paint booths that we purchased. So we're bringing an extremely high-end vehicle to the market, and it's a full build. We've decided on all the components, designed everything. Customers have some aesthetic choices, colors, interior materials, but most of the decisions have been made by us, and they're full vehicles offered for sale.
Okay, that's great. So you both are GFS customers. That's why we're here today. Maybe give a little bit of a background on why you chose GFS. What kind of equipment did you choose from GFS, and how is that going for you? And Greg, we'll start with you.
Sure. So we have GFS paint booths, and we have the heat lamps.
Revo system.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both of our locations. We have all four products. In both. In the Knoxville location. The speed it's fantastic. The dry process is amazing, and it really helps us be able to use PPF very quickly. We have a lot of vehicles that have that on them nowadays, and it's helps production tremendously.
Well, how many locations do you have, Greg?
We have two.
Two, and you have Revo in both locations?
We do.
You do, okay. So obviously speed is very important. How have you noticed using the Revo shortwave system? How's the quality?
It's great. Okay. It's great, and the technicians love it because they can get right on it, they can get it done, and get on to the next project.
Awesome. Tyler, how about you? What kind of equipment did you choose for your process?
So we built a brand new shop in 2024, and when we were in our build process, we actually went to many booth manufacturers, all the big names, and there was really only one that wanted to work with us in terms of customer service, and that was the guys at ATI that sell Global Finishing Solutions. So it became very obvious really quickly that this was the right company to deal with, because they actually cared about responding to us, answering our questions, providing equipment that was really going to work best for us. So we did have a pretty good budget for equipping the shop, but we didn't go high-end everything. We were really concerned about equipment efficiency. So we got 2 XD booths, and we got the lower-end panel, control panel, but my painter really appreciates the intuitiveness of the panel, the fact that it will tell you what's wrong with the booth when it's wrong, so it's not a guessing game for the painter, so he can go directly to the source of the issue, get it fixed, and get right back to work.
That's
so
great.
that was an easy decision to make after we identified all those.
That's great. Based off the equipment, how have you seen it benefit, what you're doing in the car restoration, in car building?
So we were not able to get natural gas to our building with where we purchased land.
Okay.
So we're running our booths off of propane, and we were very concerned with the efficiency of the booths because we're new to running a booth on propane tanks. So we got 3,000 gallon propane tanks, and we've all been extremely baffled at how efficient these booths are. We've been using the booths all year long, baking stuff, just using them every single day, and we're just amazed at how efficient they are. So having that efficiency is really helping us get things done faster and not have to worry about making sure we have enough gas every day. So that's really helped keep production moving.
Clean paint jobs, right?
The cleanest paint jobs. I ran Garmat paint booths in my shop in Colorado, and the way the GFS booths are designed with the airflow and the type of booth that we chose, we're getting the cleanest paint jobs that we've ever gotten. And our customers are the highest end customers. They're looking for the best quality paint finish, and it's easy to provide that with GFS booths.
That's great. Greg, what has the equipment done for you? You touched a little bit on it, with the Revo and the quality and the speed. Dalton Collision's been a long-time customer of ours now, probably, I think you put your first one in, 9 years ago, Revo, right? Touch a little bit on what that has done for your business, the amount of throughput you've been able to gain because of that.
Sure. Yeah, we're able to get, in the paint shop alone, we're able to get 2 to 3 more jobs, per day, per booth through if our technicians can actually do it. So, it gives us the ability to get the work done a lot faster, get on it to sand it a lot quicker. It's really a fantastic product.
Yeah, I had a customer in yesterday talking about Revo. He's from Canada. They have multiple shops. And one thing that he really hit on with the Revo was if they do have a bad, some body work, things like that, they can actually sand it down, get it repaired properly, hit it with the Revo, and still deliver the car in the same day. Have you guys had any of those situations where you're able to do that?
We really try not to, but we can. Yeah, it's definitely a possibility. And like I said, with the speed, it really helps. You can get on it to buff it right away, if need be, and build it and send it home.
Yeah, because in the past, you'd have to, sand it down, do the repair over again, hit it with, and you're talking another day at least, right? And then, you're not making money when you're doing that.
Absolutely.
So kind of shifting gears, industry as a whole, and I'm going to let you touch on the restoration and you touch on the collision side, but, what do you see the biggest challenges right now facing body shops in the collision industry?
Well, it's changed since, COVID changed things. Then after COVID really changed things, business boomed, and now we're starting to see it level off. So, that's a big part of it now.
Yeah.
That's a big change. That's one of the things that's really making, I wouldn't say it's a struggle, but, in some areas it can be. We're fortunate in Knoxville right now that, business is prevalent, but I'd say that's one of the biggest struggles.
Okay. Kind of different worded question for you, Tyler. In the refinishing, refurbishing, manufacturing, where's that industry growing? Because it seems like every year there's 1 or 2 different guys that are out there promoting that, hey, we can do this to your car. We're taking a Bronco and we're kind of refurbishing it. Maybe just touch on where you feel that your side of the industry is going.
Well, we're really focused on providing the highest quality finishes. So having the right technicians to do that is difficult to find. We're looking for the top most talented individuals to do this type of work, and that is hard to find. So moving forward, it's how do we find the right technicians to do this extreme high level work? That's our biggest challenge.
Okay. let's touch on that a little bit. Do you guys offer training programs to where you'll bring in somebody, let's say as a prepper, right, with the goal in mind that I want to start training him on whether it's body work or train him to a painter? Do you guys have training programs at your facilities? We'll start with you.
Yeah, we absolutely do. We take young guys and we'll put them in the body shop and have them shadow our painter or any other technician, and they work with those people to gain skills. We are a small team, so we can't do that a whole lot. So we generally will have one young guy at any one time learning. And the hard part is what we do is so extremely detailed and tedious. It takes a long time to gain those skills. It takes years to gain those skills. So these guys, when they start, they're doing some of the more rough work, I guess you could say, like spraying the liners underneath, spraying the primer, stuff like that. And it'll take years to gather those skills and move up to spraying base coats and clears, but they'll get there.
Yeah. Well, you don't want me painting. I tried it once and I'm not very good at it.
Me too.
Greg, what does Dalton Collision offer as far as keeping your technicians, training them, working with them to be the best that they can be?
Yeah, we have extensive training for our existing technicians, and then we're bringing new technicians in as well. We work with local schools, and we'll bring in young talent, train them up, and put them with whichever department they're interested in. We give them an opportunity to grow with us.
That's great. I hear more and more about is shops. I struggle finding techs. What do I have to do? And we work a lot with tech schools and trade schools, and I usually try to get them in touch with somebody that I may know in their area to say, call them, see what you can do to work it out. Where do you guys think technology is going in the future? Have you seen new technology that you guys can utilize in your day-to-day business to help with the evolution of the shops? Greg, let's start with you.
Yeah, it's imperative. I mean, the new technology, you have to stay up with it. You've got to purchase your new equipment. You have to stay up with the times. If you don't, you're gonna fall behind, and the amount of pressure that's put on shops nowadays is just to get the work done, to get it done at timely cycle times, and everything else. Just having a partner like GFS, it really helps us, and as well as helps you as a company.
Yeah. Tyler, what are you seeing that could help in your side of the business?
So in our product that we're launching this year, we're utilizing all kinds of new technology like digital sheet metal forming, and our product is so wild and custom. When panels like that are built by hand, it tends to leave a lot more work to the paint and body shop because there's a lot more block sanding to do, there's a lot more priming to do. So utilizing these new technologies like digital sheet metal forming are taking our paint jobs from 400, 500, 600 labor hours down to 300 labor hours. So technology is extremely important in the product that we're bringing to the market, so we can still deliver that extreme high finish in less time.
That's great. One thing I want to point out, you guys have your own fab shop there? So you do all of your own fabrication?
We do all our own fabrication in-house. The digital sheet metal forming that I was just talking about is done on a very expensive machine. That's outsourced to a company in another state, but those panels that are digitally sheet metal formed, they're only sections.
Okay.
So these sections of panels have to be joined together and welded, and then it goes into the body shop from there.
Based off the GFS equipment that you both selected for your shops, do you feel, and be honest, do you feel that you are prepared for any challenges that lie ahead? Tyler?
Absolutely. We actually decided to buy 2 XD paint booths, and we're doing all our sanding, block sanding, priming in one. So we use one as a dirty booth, and the other one is only used for paint. So we've really set ourselves up for production, keeping the body shop clean, keeping all the projects moving quickly. The paint booth can be used for just paint. We got the other one right next to it for all the dirty work. We're really set up for the future.
That's great. Craig, how about you guys?
Yeah, same. We have two prep stations, and we have 2 side loading paint booths. We have Revo systems galore. It's really going to help us, grow in the future.
Good. Hey, we're getting kind of in on time, but I do have one more question. We always talk about growth, future. So, Greg, where do you see the future of Dalton Collision? Where do you see Dalton Collision in 5-10 years?
Growth. I really see us expanding. We're adding on now, and I see us growing, possibly even more locations.
Okay. We like to hear that. Tyler, where do you see Alchemy?
So we've launched one model this year. Next year we're launching 2 models. They're going to be 4-door wide-body Broncos, and we have plenty of plans to release more Bronco or more different models in the future, utilizing our same steel wide-body theme. And we have lots of land to build on. We're ready to expand, build more buildings, buy more paint booths. All we have to do is make our product popular.
So for those listening at home, how many Broncos are you planning on building a year currently?
In 2025, we plan on building 10 to 15 of these wide-body Super Broncos.
So if I wanted one, what's my wait time?
We plan to deliver in Q3 2025. And you can go to drivealchemy.com right now and order your own Sorcerer Bronco.
Sounds good to me. Hey guys, I appreciate you being here. Is there anything else you want to add?
GFS makes a great booth. We're really happy.
Greg?
Yeah, same. We love our products that we use. The Revo system is amazing for us, and booths are fantastic. So thank you.
Hey, that's great. Guys, I just want you to know, sincerely, we appreciate your business. We appreciate your partnership. I know you're both busy. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to come here. And, I look forward to the future that we can grow together. Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Appreciate you. Thank you.